This is a story about a man named Jonathan Harker who travels to Transylvania from London to visit Count Dracula, a thin old man, to inform him about real estate in England. Jonathan is well treated by Dracula, while Dracula is mostly absent at night. One night, Jonathan sees Dracula climb down the castle wall like a bat. Jonathan becomes afraid, and as he falls asleep, 3 vampire women appear and attack him. Dracula scares the women away, warning them not to touch Jonathan. Jonathan eventually discovers that Dracula is an evil vampire who sleeps during the day in a coffin. Eventually, Dracula prepares to travel to London and allows Jonathan to leave. Meanwhile, Mina, Jonathan's fiancée, lives in England and spends time communicating with her best friend Lucy. One night, Lucy goes missing and Mina finds her in a church with 2 bite marks on her neck. Dr. Seward, a doctor overlooking an insane asylum, observes a man named Renfield, a maniac who demonstrates unusual behavior, such as cultivating flies and spiders. Mina meets Jonathan from his trip home and sees that he is not in good condition. They get married quickly. Lucy becomes ill and is referred to Dr. Seward. Dr. Seward invites his mentor, Professor Van Helsing, to diagnose Lucy, who wants to continually be updated on her progress. Lucy's health makes a turn for the worse and Van Helsing performs a blood transfusion. She recovers, but is then found very weak a couple days later. Lucy and her mother are then found dead, and Van Helsing and Dr. Seward investigate the cause. After Lucy is buried, Van Helsing and Dr. Seward meet up with Mina and Jonathan to get further insight into Lucy's life. Van Helsing then suspects that Lucy is not dead, but the cause of recent attacks on children. Van Helsing and Dr. Seward investigate Lucy's tomb at night and find that she is not there. However, the next morning, she is in her coffin and looks more lively than ever. Van Helsing wants to decapitate Lucy and drive a stake in her heart to finally release her into death, and seeks the company of Arthur, Lucy's fiancé. They wait in the graveyard and encounter Lucy. After waiting until Lucy is resting in her coffin, Arthur drives a stake in her heart and they cut off her head. Van Helsing and the others, including an adventurer named Quincy, prepare to take on Dracula by compiling their notes and seeking out where Dracula displaced a series of wooden boxes containing dirt. The group breaks into Dracula's house, but he is not there. Instead, Dracula visits Mina and bites her. Renfield asks Dr. Seward to let him go free from the asylum, but he refuses. Dracula attacks Renfield in his room, killing him. The group then finds Mina's bedroom door locked and break in to find Dracula holding her. Dracula escapes and Van Helsing realizes that if Dracula continues to live, Mina will slowly turn into a vampire. Their plan is to search out Dracula's houses and sanctify each of his dirt-filled boxes. They succeed in sanctifying the dirt boxes except one last missing box. They encounter Dracula in his house, but he escapes. Van Helsing hypnotizes Mina, which connects her mind to Dracula's, and discovers that Dracula is resting on a ship heading back to Transylvania. The group packs their things to pursue Dracula. The box that contains Dracula is unloaded from the ship and escorted by Slavics to the castle of Dracula. Van Helsing and Mina travel separately from the group and encounter the 3 vampire women, killing the women in their tombs the following day, while Jonathan, Arthur, Dr. Seward, and Quincy chase the Slavics. In the end, the group catches up to the box containing Dracula and kills him, Quincy dies, and Mina's life is saved. If this video was helpful, please share it with your friends on Facebook and Twitter. Don't forget to subscribe for more Minute Book Reports, and thanks for watching.